all my children.
Open your eyes. I'm calling an ambulance.
You're dangerous.
Tell me what kind of trouble you're in. This is your last chance.
Jonathan went to your home, and he messed up things between you and Dimitri on purpose. He drugged you.
You've lost Sam. Don't lose Edmund, too.
We didn't lose Sam. He gave Sam away.
You and Edmund are bigger than
There is no me and Edmund. I was wondering if I could talk to you about a little loan.
You've got collateral?
I have this. How much do you think I could get for it?
Talk to me. This stuff's from Floyd's.
I had some old jewelry, some stuff that I never wore. I didn't see why we shouldn't.
We didn't.
Well, he came by the Insomniac.
And what'd you give him?
Oh, a confirmation necklace, a braided bracelet,
Is that your deal with the landlord? You hock your stuff, we keep a roof over our heads?
Just until we can buy it back.
This says 2-carat diamonds, Julia. You hocked your engagement ring, didn't you?
Yeah. You closed when? Oh, of course. Well, I guess that's why they call them banker's hours. Well, you've been very helpful. Thank you.
What time is it?
Oh, it's late. But now that you're up and rested, we've got work to do.
I felt so guilty sleeping in that big feather bed. I mean, who knows where Tony slept, or if she slept.
Get dressed. You're going to the bank.
What's this?
These are Carl's things.
The maids?
Well, I could hardly give you mine.
Well, the robe fits.
Just put these things on and get going. I want to see everything in this safety deposit box.
All we need is that syringe, with Dr. Kinder's grimy fingerprints all over it.
Look, you just go and change. I want Dr. Kinder out of my life once and for all.
Why? That's my question too, Jonathan. Why? Why didn't you tell me your wife was Adam's daughter?
Don't be absurd.
It's true. I saw her in Scott Chandler's family history videotape.
What is this, Liza?
Stuart's starting to ask questions.
Are you hoping I'm going to panic? I'm going to break into a sweat?
Tony was a Chandler.
Oh, and my wife failed to mention her real name.
Adam was no five-star father. It figures she was well off.
She had a trust
She
fund.
and Stuart were very close, and he's worried about her. What do you think is going to happen when he finds out what happened to Mrs. Tony Kinder, also known as Sky Chandler?
What happened, Wish?
I don't know. I found her like this. Her pulse is racing. She can't breathe.
How long?
I'm not sure.
All right, let's get her on this gurney. Mike, come on. I need to get her on this gurney. Let's get her into ER, too. I'm going to call Nurse Harris. I want a complete blood work. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. The landlord was being a jerk. He wasn't going to let us slide. We barely got the electric bill paid, and now with this catalog company suing us...
You traded in your ring for rent?
Trevor still hasn't been paid since the trial, and if he's going to take on this catalog company... Hey, you know how much I love that ring. But I love you more. And if it keeps us out of debt, then I'll do without it. Just for a little while. Please say something. Anything. And if you're angry, let's have it out.
I'm so mad at myself, I could put my fist right through the wall.
How is she?
She's stable for now.
You look tired.
Do you know anything about this girl?
Not much.
Name?
No, I found her on the grounds. I mean, she was at Wildwood, and she was in bad shape, and I called an ambulance, and she split, and then when I found her again, she could barely stand up.
She been exposed to anything toxic? Been taking
I have no idea.
Well, how long is she in that condition?
Well, maybe an hour, maybe less. I put her in the den to rest. I went back to check on her, and she couldn't even breathe.
So her condition deteriorated?
Yes, definitely.
And you don't know anything else about her? Nothing?
No, she's just been in and out of it since I found her.
But no mention of where she might be from? No identification of any kind?
No. Well, she mentioned a husband.
Did you get a name?
No, she's terrified of him. She thinks he's going to track her down and kill her.
Well, that's interesting, because there are no abrasions or signs of trauma or broken bones.
I know, it's not typical for domestic violence.
Did she mention any sort of medical tests or invasive treatments?
No, she's terrified of hospitals.
She's got a pretty large needle mark on her arm, and the entire site's bruised.
What do you make of it?
I don't know, but we'll find out when the blood tests come back.
What's your best guess?
Possible drug overdose. I've got to get back to work.
Maria, did you get my messages?
Edmund, I can't go through this now, okay?
I've called a dozen times.
Look, I will call you when we get the blood work back. It should be back soon, and I'll let you know what we find out. How do I look?
Oh, you look like Carl on her day off.
You know, I'd feel a whole lot better if I knew where Tony was.
Look, we can take care of your friend once we take care of Kinder.
What if Jonathan has found her?
Well, you said she was safe the last time you saw her.
That was then. Now is now. I can go to the bank tomorrow.
No. Look, Jenna, what do you plan to do? Rent a bullhorn, go up and down the streets of Pine Valley and call her name?
We said we'd look out for each other.
Well, then do that. Yes. Nail Jonathan Kinder. Now, your bank is about to close. We cannot afford any distractions. Kinder is way too dangerous.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call Tony's life a distraction.
No, of course, I didn't mean that. But, I mean, if Kinder has people looking for you, then you are in as much danger as she is, maybe even more.
But she's so sick.
And you'll be dead. Now, who can you help then?
Well, it all depends on who you ask.
Jenna, listen to me. Once we put Kinder behind bars, I swear I will organize a search party.
To look for Tony?
Absolutely. We will form an entire support group. We will be the survivors of Jonathan Kinder.
I just feel so strange doing this without her.
Boy, you certainly picked a wonderful time to develop a conscience.
Well, I haven't had that many people count on me in my life.
Yeah, not who lived to tell the story.
What is all this?
These are accessories. These are what set us apart from the animals.
Oh, well, look.
Oh, I almost don't recognize you myself. Okay, I'll get my car.
No, maybe I should go alone. In case Kinder's watching the bank or something.
Good thinking. He mustn't know that we're in on this together. It would be much better if the monster still believes that I am putty in his slimy hands.
I'm ready.
Okay. Now, don't look anybody in the eye, and don't stay in one spot too long. Just get in and out as fast as you can.
Will do.
All right. And bring everything back here just as soon as possible. I mean, I want to see everything.
Wish me luck.
I wish Kinder 30 years to life. Good luck. Oh, what a wonderful surprise.
Thank you. Are you all right?
Well, how do I look?
You look gorgeous as always, but what about your car?
My car?
Yes, it was listed as stolen last night. I got the paperwork on my desk this morning, and when I come over to see if everything's all right, I find it outside your door. Why is that?
Oh, that.
Yeah, I don't know many car thieves that return.
Isn't it miraculous?
Erica, it's almost unbelievable.
Well, I'm sure that the car thief had a change of heart once he realized whose car he had stolen.
And how would he realize that exactly?
Well, I'm famous for leaving my things around. So I'm quite sure that I left something, you know, my date book or an ATM receipt in the car. That's how I knew.
Oh, you certainly live a charmed life, don't you?
Well, thank you. I mean, I'm sorry. I just was so busy this morning. I didn't have a chance. I meant to call the police and share my good news.
I'll tell you what, why don't I share your good news with them for you? How'd that be?
Oh, aren't you an angel?
Well.
You see, it pays to have friends in high places.
Yeah, that's what they say. So why don't you take off your tap shoes and tell me what's really going on here?
I assume you have proof.
You should check it out yourself.
Don't push me,
We
Liza.
knew her as Antoinette Patterson, but her real name was Sky Chandler.
And why did she change her name?
She and Adam had some sort of a falling out. She changed her life, she created distance, she changed her name, the locale, and dear old Dad's a faded memory.
Well, she didn't have any photos, that's true, and she didn't talk of home or parents.
Come on, Jonathan, she never mentioned her parents.
She said her parents were dead.
Adam is alive and well.
Does he know about me?
No. He doesn't know. Nobody knows that she was remarried yet, but he's gonna find out. He's asking questions. He called the Eastside Treatment Center. It's only a matter of time before he finds out the truth.
Then stop him.
I can't stop Stuart.
Well, then find a way. Your life is on the line.
Not any more than you. Your reputation isn't a tank in this town. If Adam finds out, he's gonna ruin you and enjoy every single minute of it.
I only married the girl. I didn't kill her.
Accident.
Well, I hope they believe that.
I'm not in this alone, Jonathan.
Well, now, Stuart's a nice man. Do you think he can keep a
Jonathan,
secret?
Don't start.
I bet he'd be fascinated with our little twisted triangle. I would be happy to tell Stuart myself. Tell Stuart what?
How is she?
She's weak and malnutritioned. She's going through some kind of withdrawal.
Drugs?
That would explain the needle mark.
Shouldn't seem the type.
Is there really a type? No, this is really a strange case. She's pale. She's got barely any muscle tone.
Is she conscious?
No, not yet. I noticed that she's wearing my clothes.
I found her in a nightgown.
I know, it just feels really weird.
Well, what doesn't? Since you left.
Edmund, I've got some things to do. Okay?
Right, please. Please, Mary.
We checked out of the world when we were in Jamaica. You were on trial for murder. Our whole life was put on hold.
Those are excuses.
It's not your fault. We can't expect to just come back here and pick up our lives.
I can expect to be able to take care of my wife.
We'll take care of each other, Noah. I didn't retire from life. Even Cinderella had a life after she married her prince.
Does she hock the glass slippers to make the mortgage on the castle?
No, I want us to be equal partners in this. Equals.
You lied. Why couldn't you come to me?
Well, would you have let me do it if you'd known?
No.
Noah, I wanted to do something. Anything to help us out.
Julia, how would you have felt if I gave up my wedding ring?
Terrible. I know. I should have told you.
The ring is about us. It's about what we make of our life. Sitting in some pawn shop.
Well, not for long.
It's not the way I want it, Julia.
Neither do I.
I gotta go out. I'll be back later.
Noah, what? Noah, come on. Don't